Haha. Here I am. I'm here now. It's time to start the show. That music was courtesy of Mr. Brahms. Alright, today is day 10. Drawing the twice cursed sword. I don't know what that means, but it sounded cool when I wrote it down. That's generally how things go. Sounded cool. Wrote it down. Doesn't go much further than that. Alright, let's see. Let's hope my camera feels like staying on today. Oh man. Okay, so I was looking at the chat and I didn't have a chance to respond. Oh man, I got a lot to learn about being an affiliate. God. I have my own currency? Is that am I understanding this correctly? Channel points currency. Haha. Ducats. I'll call them Starbucks. Starbucks is a good name for a currency, right? It's got a good ring to it. I feel like I've heard it somewhere before. It's like it's in the shape of a star, and it's named after the American dollar, the buck. Rubles? Oh my God! If I had rubles, my whole economy would collapse. The exchange rate would be terrible. I don't know if I should do that to myself. Maybe go with something with a bit of a slightly better exchange rate. More like maybe the Chinese yuan. All right. So, what is a twice cursed sword? It's a sword that was cursed and then cursed again. So what does that mean? Well, in video game terms, first time I ever came across a cursed item was in Arcanum. And that game has a very funny way of dealing with cursed objects. It's usually unidentified, and then when you equip it, if it's cursed, it becomes identified, and then you can't unequip it. So you're kind of screwed until you can find somebody who can help you get rid of it. So maybe this sword was... Oh shit, 2 negatives makes a positive. So it's not a cursed sword at all. I've just been myth busted. Look at that, 6 minutes on the clock and myth busted. It's sorry guys. The non-cursed sword there. Well, see, that's the thing. A curse is it's not necessarily so negative. Yeah, like maybe 2 curses makes it positive. Like the first curse was that it makes it makes you fart all the time. And then the second curse was that those farts don't smell so bad. There. Positive. Here, 1 second. Sorry about that. I heard my dog outside barking. She can hear the other dogs in the neighborhood. So I want to draw. I obviously want to draw somebody holding the sword. The sword. I don't want to just draw a sword. That would be kind of boring. Just that. There, done. I'm tending to draw all my characters kind of like straight on, which I guess whatever. One second. Sorry, this is a bit of a jumble. This is what happens when I don't really know what I'm drawing, so I'm not looking at a reference. Now I'm gonna try and see if I can find some kind of reference of just a humanoid figure. Oh, I want to draw somebody kind of like crouching but holding this sword. Or wait a minute, I have a better idea. Sorry about that. The creative process is is pretty frustrating sometimes. All right. try something a little bit more. I don't know. Just stereotypical fantasy. Here we go. Toes. And then the back leg come over here. There's a little heel down here. And then up here we got his hand holding the sword in question. There we go. And it's broken, as you can see. Yo, Dusk One, what's up? I like how the colors of your guys' names in the chat keeps changing. All right. The aura of the sword. All right, so there's this kind of, I don't know if you remember, but I drew this cursed ring when I first did those streams on YouTube, and there was a guy holding a ring, and it made like there's this aura around the ring that kind of makes it look like he's a skeleton. So that's kind of the same thing with this sword, similar curse. So that's the first curse. And maybe the second curse is that he can't put it down. His hand's just stuck to it. What a crappy thing to have happen. What a bummer. Anyways, I don't know how to draw shoulder blades. I'm going to have to look up a reference for that. Shoulder blades are hard. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, putting on something like a cursed jester's cap and then it never comes off. Like that's the best kind of cursed stuff. Because most cursed stuff you're like, yeah, whatever. You try it out, you're like, I don't like it, whatever. But if you can't take it off, it's like that movie Clown with the where the guy puts on the wig and he can't take it off. I think that movie is just creatively titled Clown. And not Wig Apocalypse or something cool. It's like that episode, The Clowning, in Aqua Teen Hunger Force with Carl. Skeleton from behind. Come on, let me type. Yeah, oh man, they're so small and weird. I can never draw them right. Like, okay, so this arm would come up here, and then this. It's kind of this weird little shell-shaped, tiny little thing. Anyway, trying to draw shoulder blades. Alright, now the vertebrae. Here they come. Huh. Do I have anything this size that I could trace? Maybe I have a bowl. Behold, I got this thing at a janitorial supply store. Wig Apocalypse. Yeah, imagine walking in to buy a toilet plunger and coming out with a beautiful restaurant style salsa dish. Amazing. Do you have an orange one? Damn. Jealous. Orange is a coveted color. There we go. And about there. Some spare ribs going. arm bone, rib bones, stupid shoulder bone. Don't know, can you see anything else from here really? Still don't understand what I'm doing with these shoulder blade things. Not what it looks like. That's why I don't feel comfortable teaching people how to draw anything, because I don't even know how to draw a gosh darn shoulder blade. Okay. There, can't see. Gotta erase that. Alright, cool. So we kind of know what's going on there now. Just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, shoulder blades super weird. I've never nailed down how to draw shoulder blades. Just doesn't add up. Alright, and then this guy's hand. This is so this still has skin on it. So nice chunky hand. Just trying to do an outline without actually drawing in the fingers, so it looks kind of goofy. Claw hands. Alright. He's definitely going to be wearing a belt. Look at that butt crack. Ay. Fix that. Had to get a new butt. My old one had a crack in it. Okay. Hey, Notley. What is going down? We're drawing the twice cursed ring. We're not using math here. We're using schmath. Math schmath. Mask schmask. Smask. Mask smask. Alright, getting these ribs in there a little bit more defined. Let's get this. The vertebra. The vertebra. Oh, maybe I could call you guys my vertebros. Just kidding. That's dumb. Wait, what is that? The shoulder blade? And then what the hell am I doing? What am I doing over here? It's just the neck, I guess. Gotta fix the skull a bit. It's a little weird. Okay, there we go. Looks a little bit better. You can only do math if you teach yourself to absorb it in class. I can only do math if I am 100% focused on the math. There can't be anything else happening. It needs to just be me and the math. And even then, it can get away from me. Yeah, I guess like that. So he's got this. He's holding this sword. Okay, that looks fine. Sword looks a little wonky, but psh, has that ever stopped us before? No. Just keep going with it. If it looks wonky, just shade into it. Class, not lass. Oh, how about... Oh man, why did I just think of this? Something about his hand reminded me of a comic book. Has anyone ever read Batman Bloodstorm? It's where Batman is a vampire. Kind of intense. Anyway, something about the shading or something about the hand reminded me of that for some reason. All right, let's block out where I'm gonna be shading. Okay, looks like that's all gonna be black, I guess. He's just wearing regular pants for now. Put on some adventuring pants. And an adventuring gauntlet, maybe. got his triceps there. All right. There we go. And of course, it's studded leather armor. It's always studded leather armor. There we go. Yeah, adventuring pants, which would be something like his. Okay, he's got the one. Let's see. He's got the one belt, and then the scabbard would be not on. It would be on his left side, so it would be hanging here. A scabbard for a broken sword, custom made. It's a bit long. Probably about yay long. Okay, and then he's got another belt. Yeah. He's not wearing a shirt, obviously. If he had pockets, they'd be like there somewhere. And he's barefoot, which is interesting. Okie doke. Nails, that's what it is. Forgetting the nails. All right. Maybe this could be like a mountain of bones. something like that. Draw some more skulls. Just, yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be a pile of skulls. Why not? There we go. I like drawing really simple kind of skull piles. Especially if they're all kind of looking similar ways. It's not so hard. All the eyes are facing out. Oh, the skull pile? Well, it was kind of abstract. So the trick that I've learned if clothing just looks too samey to like real clothes, you just put a simple pattern on it. Boom, fantasy clothes. Oh, what? My you missed the triangles on my pants? Yeah, those are fantasy pants. So, I ate some candy before the stream, like these sour belts, and it's the funniest thing because they have this aftertaste like I've licked a postage stamp, and I know that I haven't because I didn't pack any mail today. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. Doesn't look like a... Okay, so it would be kind of... Let's just make it full size so that it looks... Alright, I'm just gonna draw some kind of pouches that he's got stuck around him. There we go. Just some nice pouches there going around his belt. Alright, let's see. Postage flavors. They're supposed to be just sour belts, I think. Are they fantasy pouches? They look kind of like Batman / Space Marine pouches. So, yes. Fantasy. Alright, so. I feel like it's missing something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hundreds of turkey legs in health file. Exactly. That's what they're for. They're for vital health storage. Oh, wait a second. I think maybe I got it. Can anybody guess what I'm drawing? Yeah, basically, it's it's his destination. Yeah, and it's somehow up this spire kind of thing. There we go. Oh man. Okay. Since I couldn't find my other one, I'll have to open a new one. Just because I know there's going to be a lot of black inking in this, so. Nice and clean. Come on, ink. Oh, there we go. It's creeping in. Brilliant. Perfect. Now that that's all ready to go, we can begin our outline. So maybe the story here is that this guy is trying to remove the curses, and he thinks that the way by doing it is going and murdering whoever lives in this castle. The Gothic Castle. Alright, some bony knuckles in there, but that's all going to be shaded in, hopefully. Okay. gonna try and I'm not really sure how this road works over here, because if it's if it's located up on a spire, how does the road go up? I don't know. I'm constantly getting confused by my own drawings. Okay, now each one of these little bonabras. The key is just to get the idea of the outline. Get the outline, and then once I can erase the pencil and go back, then it'll all make sense. And then I can shade it in, and it'll even make even more sense. Hopefully. Oh, did I make the ribs too narrow? I don't know. That's all we get. That's it, those ribs. Perfect. And now I will attempt to draw some ribs this way without shoving my fat hairy head in the way. All right. Cool. Now we're getting somewhere. I feel like that was the part that was gonna take the longest, is in here. I mean, of course, anytime you're drawing a full body skeleton, you're in for some work. Even if it is just half of a full body skeleton. Fantasy pouches full of potions. It's a wizard road. Yeah, I figure if I just kind of black it all in, it'll just be this kind of cool focal point. I don't know. Maybe we'll see how it works. Depending on time. I think I might just erase it, to be honest, because maybe just this is good. This kind of is a little extra. That being said, yeah, it's kind of getting all smudgy. Begone Emerald City. Okay. All right. Studs. Studded leather armor, always the best armor for sneaking and creeping. Basically any kind of leather armor. Alright, here we go. He's got pants back here. And his foot. Let's hope we can keep it visible. Okay. Almost forgot the pouch buttons. Pouch flaps and buttons. Oh, very samey. And maybe some of these. Yeah, that's better. I might just leave whatever the hell's going on in the leg until after I can erase some of the pencil. Might just black it all in, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like how this looks. Yeah. I like it when skulls have this kind of angular shape to them, like duh, 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 duh. This guy down here barely made it. Perfect. It's gonna look a lot better with all these eyes shaded in. Alright. Alright, that looks okay. Regular leather armor plus 1 armor class. Hide armor is studded leather for life. Hide armor is for chumps. Yeah, studded's the jam. Alright, and then a little bit of this twinkle around here. Sorry, gonna rotate this for a second here. How's the light level on this for everyone? How's the brightness? Is this enough light for the drawing? Does it look good? Because it looks fine for me, but I can't really tell what it looks like for you guys. 100%. Hey Poe, what's up? Thanks for watching. All right, now that we're ready to erase. Okay. Almost done with erasing. Oh, jeez. I'm finding these eraser shavings all around the house now. It's like they come to life and then crawl away. They kind of look like little worms. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Looks okay. Okay, now let's shade in some of the dark spots. I wonder if this will bleed through. I have no idea. So nice being able to just put the ink on in such large quantities so quickly. It's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect. I like how that looks. All right, now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Good lighting, not bad. Okay. Let's really get in here. What? That's maxed out. Yeah, let's get these guys. Oh. I'm hoping that after I shade this in, it will become clear to me what to shade above it. We shall see. Wow, it's so much quicker. This is gonna save so much time for everyone. I can hear my dog applauding. Oh, this is wonderful. I mean, I still have to go over all the other lines, obviously, but I have to be careful with this ink because it's going to take a minute to dry. That's the only thing. If I start trying to put in the detail, I might smudge it. So if I do ruin this picture, apologies ahead of time. I get in here with these, in between with these fingers here. Oh, oh boy, oh boy. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's get these eyeballs shaded in. Alright, we're at 1 hour and 15 it looks like. I just want to thank everybody who is currently watching. Really appreciate it. We've made it to day 10, so we're a third of the way there. And thanks to everybody who's followed, and thanks to, I suspect, Jerry for getting some more people to follow and get me to affiliate status. Now I am as I understand it, I'm allowed to found my own country, and I'm allowed to have my own currency, I think. I'm not sure if I get a seat at the United Nations or not, but we'll see. It's all happening so fast. Yeah. It's easy to say that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We're in early days yet. Early days. I think what would really help me out is if it wasn't complete dead silence or something. I don't know. I have to watch what other streamers do. Or just keep doing whatever the hell I'm doing and hope for the best. Subs and bits. What is this bits whole thing? I didn't get a chance to read anything about this bits. I'm very curious. I will be doing some research after I get off the stream. I think I will be streaming some game today too, and I'm not entirely sure which games yet because I want to keep playing Arthurian Legends. But I also kind of want to play Long Dark. The only thing is the Long Dark has graphics that will not make your eyes bleed. So, I don't know if people are going to be into it. Thank you, Jerry. I've tried to look into it, and like I said, what will be safe on one platform will then, like for example, I've downloaded music from YouTube to use in videos, which is all right on YouTube, and then Instagram says, "Hey, you can't use this because it's copyrighted," and then they'll refer me to a link that's like a YouTube video, and I'm like, "What the hey?" So it's a little bananas. Little bananas. Big bananas. Okay. Is this dry yet? Let's see. See how it kind of... That doesn't look dry, right? At all. That looks very wet. Am I going to have to go get the blow dryer? Okay, I think I'm just going to have to carefully shade the ribs and hope that... And just hope that they're not going to, you know... Not that I'm not going to budge anything else. Which I think I'll be all right. Let's see. Or yeah, I'll just try to... Nah. Oh, almost touched it there. This cursed barrier has some like grossness that kind of comes off the edges. Just this kind of weird energy. That crackles off of it. Dark, weird energy. A miasma of curse magic, yeah. It burps and spews constantly in motion, kind of like an Alka-Seltzer from hell that never dissolves. And instead of making you feel good, it makes you feel nauseous. Reverse Alka-Seltzer. And that's exactly what it is. It's round like an Alka-Seltzer. I have a feeling if I say those words a couple more times, they'll make absolutely no sense to me. They already don't. All right. Helka-Seltzer. Helter-Skelter. There we go. And this has allowed me to stay up and away from the sword here, which now I'm going to get into. All right. What? So these quotes, is there like a list of quotes somewhere? Eventually there'll be enough quotes that we can do prompts from the quotes. I have to put up people's entries from on Instagram. I forgot to do that last night. I ended up watching this Sopranos movie with my fiance, and then after that I fell asleep pretty dang quick. I was thinking somebody should make a channel uh, on YouTube just called Spoiler Alert, and then when something new comes out, they just make a video about it as quick as they can, giving away all the spoilers of everything. And just trolls could just repost it to everything. Ah, you'd get so many hits. Just something like in the style of Zero Punctuation where you read it off but then kind of fast forward it a little bit, just all the spoilers in like 2 minutes of every like every new movie. It's like whatever, you weren't gonna see it anyway. Alright, this is where it's really gonna start popping, because we got all the different little lines and details, but we have no definition. We have no idea what's above or below what. Time to start adding some black. There we go. Now we can scoot it down a little more. Perfect. Okay. All right, well, that's one arm done. You have a friend who won't even watch movie trailers because of spoilers. Yeah, I mean, oh, wow. That's not good. Here, 1 second. I'll be right back. Okie doke. So, while I was drawing that hand, I smudged a bunch of stuff in the bottom and all over the page. Ta-da! So now we got to kind of fix the... we got to work around it. Which is... stuff like this, I can't really fix. Stuff like this, it doesn't really matter because I can actually make it into like this miasma, whatever, or I can kind of just ignore it. At the end of the day, I never get too worried about things like this because if I did want to use this image for anything, say like, oh, okay, like it's cool enough to use for, say, like a tattoo or something, then I just take a picture of it and then fix it digitally. Because the originals really never get used for anything. I take my original drawings and I usually just put them into a box somewhere. So yeah, sometimes you can get a little bit of this stuff to come off, or sometimes it'll just smear more. All right, so let's see. So that's still wet. A lot of this stuff down here is still wet. All right, so I'm gonna continue doing. Yeah, it definitely adds character. We're gonna add more texture. I'm gonna zoom back in, and we're gonna get to work on these ribs here. And if I smudge it more, well then it's gonna be even more characterific. So much character, you won't even be able to see the actual character. Be a new type of character creation. Yeah, I mean, I remember I was using these pens on different paper, but um, it was Bristol paper, but for some reason it dried a little bit quicker, I think. So this would go. I'm curious. Okay. Da, 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 da. Or like this. Trying to figure out how to do the shading on the ribs here. Maybe something like this. Okay. All right, we got so much character on the page now that it's time to add some actual detail to these ribs before they fade into oblivion. And so something more like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing that. And presto. Perfect. All right. That's fine. We'll work with that. It's good that I didn't get any of the smudges like near his or yeah, near his face or his like we got a little bit in here, but it kind of as long as this little orb area stays clean, I feel like it's kind of cool. All right. All right, cool. It looks like the is it still wet? Yes, it's still wet. Still wet. That was one thing I did not take into account, ladies and gentlemen, was that the ink takes quite a while to dry, and I forgot about that. Not out of this pen, but out of this guy. You pay a price for all that ink at once. It takes a minute to dry, or more than a minute. Many minutes. Unless you have a fan handy. Then it takes less time. Let's add some little squiggly lines here and there. It's That's what really gives it the character, the squiggles. Oh, how did he know how to put that shading there? Oh, I didn't. I just randomly threw it there. Oh, that looks so organic. How did you do that? Oh, my hand shakes. From just naturally. Okay. And now, yes, the inevitable splotches. It's always good to put the splotches next to a line. I mean, splotches floating around by themselves are good too, but make sure they're angular. Like triangular splotches are good. Yeah, diamond splotches. You don't want them to look like too random. You want them to look kind of angular. There we go. Now it kind of looks like there's ribs kind of on the other side, but you can't tell what their arrangement is. It doesn't look quite right, but it's okay. Yeah, something more like that, I think. Okay. Okay. Now, scooting down a little bit into the mess up zone. Nah, uh-huh. Got ink all over the place. Okay. Perfect. I can't tell if this pen is drawing out or what. Because it's kind of dark, but it's kind of fuzzy. It's weird. I just went through a bunch of pens. get these skulls hammered in. Okay. Okay. Come on, pen. Sean Penn. This one's a little bit juicier. Just gotta let them lay around and lounge for a while. Now I'm just gonna add a lot more black in some areas. It's fine, it's just the shadows. Doesn't matter. Okay. That would be cool, flying carpet skulls. But if you notice, I didn't draw any, none of them have their mouths showing. Because that is the hardest part. If you just draw the eyes and the noses, you can draw entire piles. It's easy. It's when you have to draw the bottom half that it gets weird. No, I mean, I'm kidding. I like drawing the bottom half of the skull, but if I'm drawing like piles of skulls, it's kind of awkward because I think generally the jawbone would fall off if there's no like flesh or sinew or anything to hold it in place. Okay, there we go. Gnarly hand. Complete. Let's get some of those random things going on here. Oh yeah, the little triangles. Haha. Okay, studs with the shading that got them in trouble. I thought, here I am being so smart, adding little dabs of shading. Oh, perfect. Nope. Betrayed. Alright, let's get these pouches done. Alright, perfect. Alright, pouches are close. Just gotta get the final little buttons in here. I think pouches are always a very kind of essential kind of accessory for any adventurer, because whenever I put myself in the place of any adventure, I think, what, I need to carry things. And in games, I'm always picking up tons of stuff. So, yeah, pockets. Pockets is where it's at. External pockets, internal pockets, whatever. If you got pockets, you got loot. If you got loot, you got money to get better stuff. And not have to have a cursed, goddamn twice cursed sword. There we go. Just shade that black. What do you know? Fixed it. Haha. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can get a better picture of what's going on here. How far we've come. And how much we've splotched. Alright, so that is quite a lot of splotch. Let's see if we can do something about the ones over here. Kind of appears in this like cloudy dust. Plasma, that is a good word, yes. I think I saw that in the chat. The mouths are propellers. Oh, for the skulls. Just little propellers down here. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of have to make a base here into something a little bit more uniform. All right. Did I just marked more crap? God damn it. Where's still wet? Ah, I'm so mad. Ah. All right. Well, I think it's because the sword may be still wet. And down here too. Yeah, okay. So I don't think this stuff bleeds through. Yeah, not at all. It's because it doesn't bleed into the page at all. It just sits on top. Okay, I remember that now. Well, great. That's so awesome. I ruined it. Perfect. It was at least nice and clean in there, but now it's all sucks. All right, I'm gonna at least fix the sword a little bit. And give him some more teeth. Just fixing the parts that I'd like to be fixed. Not gonna fix everything, obviously. Can't do that, but just some of the parts. So that when I fix it, when I fix it here, it'll be easier to fix digitally too. I love whiteout. It's really great for vandalism too. It dries pretty quick and it stays very well. Oh yeah, see that's why this happened. It's cursed. That's exactly what happened. Wait a minute, is this the... Yeah, well, what do y'all think? I think it's pretty close to being done for how goddamn cursed it is. Anyways, all right. I know I keep saying all right. Well, here we go. This is day 10, day 10, day 10 of 500. Day 10. Twice cursed sword. And I wanted to write something. I want to write a quote. I think this pen is on its last legs too. Yeah, definitely. My goodness. Can barely do these last lines. Come on, pen. We're almost there. It'll add character. That's the theme. Oh, this makes my hand tired. Wow, I'm throwing this pen away after this. Just kidding, it's going into the dry pen pile. I have a whole pile of dry pens. And one day, I'll set them on fire. And then I'll teach them. Don't know what exactly it'll teach them, but I went on a quest to save the universe, of course. Come on, we're almost there. It's a home stretch. The home stretch, home field advantage, home run, football, touchdown, save the universe and all I. Come on, hand. There we go. I went on a quest to save the universe and all I got was this lousy sword. Perfect. Yeah, goddamn microns. Alright, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for watching this cursed disaster. How nice that the drawing was actually cursed. Very fun. Very fun indeed. Okay, so I will see you all later. Tomorrow is day 11. And day 11 is Undying King. Oh, that'll be easy. Okay, so it'll look like this, but with a crown. Anyways, see y'all later. Thanks for watching.